up? Okay. Finally got this thing set up right. All right. So first, let's start like this, right? This is the Church of Acts that I started. It's a nonprofit organization. You can check it out, thechurchofacts.org. Just got that up and running. You can check it out. It's a blog that I'm going to be pretty much doing all of my broadcasts from. And I update these blogs every day. You can see Nation Against Nation, Kingdom Against Kingdom, Who is Q, and Return of the King. But we're going to get into all that in some next videos. Just wanted to introduce that right quick. thechurchofacts.org. You can check it out. But this video, I had to do it, man, because I done had a lot more visions, man. So this video, I got to explain how this stuff all started. If you have not seen any of my videos, I think you should check them out. You know, you definitely got to check this one out. I labeled it. See, I was ignorant back then. I didn't know any better. I labeled it my out of body experience, right? And then here's the second out of body experience. And I tried to explain them. But man, I learned so much from all this stuff happening. You know, some people, you've been following me and you've been, you know, checking the videos out, and I appreciate that. But this is a lot bigger than just that. Man, I got so much to share. You have no idea. So let's get into it. Let's talk about how this stuff even started with me to begin with, right? I'm trying to tell y'all you need to watch the music that you're listening to. This is how all this stuff started with me. We're going to rewind. We're going to jump just right into it, right? Bone Thugs-n-Harmony. Back when I was like 15, 16, 14, right? I used to worship these dudes, man. Like I used to have all the lyrics and try to, you know, be the best at spitting all the lyrics and everything, right? Some of y'all, you know, may have not, you know, listened to Bone. I'm sure a lot of you probably have, you know. But anyway, let's get into it, right? I'm going to tell y'all how I invited demons into my life and I didn't even know it, right, through music, all right? I'm going to show y'all this album because around this time, this is the album that was out. East 1999, right? Here's the album list. Okay, I knew every song, and to this day, I think I probably still do. I knew every lyric to every one of these songs, right? Now, here's the point. I'm going to tell you how I invited demons into my house and into my bedroom at 13, 14, 15 years old and didn't even know it, right? So, see if it's going to let me get over there. It ain't going to let me get over there. Okay. There we go. All right. I did it like this so y'all can follow this with me, right? So check this out. There's one particular song right here named Mr. Ouija. And listen, shout out to Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, man. They not the same. Like I don't think they were worshiping the devil back then or anything like that. You know, I think that they were oblivious to what was going on too. You know, to them it was just, you know, music and getting a check. You know what I mean? They wouldn't listen, let me just get into it, right? So this song right here, Mr. Ouija, right? If you listen to that song, I'd advise you not to listen to it, obviously. But I used to sing that song over and over and over and over and over and over and over in my bedroom, like constantly practicing it, practicing. I'm talking about I knew it syllable for syllable. Okay, that's what we used to do back then, right? Little did I know that this was a demonic chant that I was doing. To me as a kid, it was just music, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna sing it now and I ain't even gonna play it right now. But little did I know, and some of y'all might be reminding yourself like, I do remember them songs back then. Listen, I don't think Bone knew what they were doing either. But I'm gonna tell you what happened from me doing it, which was demons came into my room and I didn't know it. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened one morning, right? This is when they showed themselves. They started working in my life and I didn't even know it back then. This is when they showed themselves, right? There was this one particular morning. This is the first morning that I decided that I was not going back to school. It was like, I don't know, I think I was like 14 going on 15, somewhere around there, right? This is when I said, all right, I'm done with school. I'm done with everything. You know, I'm a big Bone fan at this time. I'm talking about the prime, right? This is when like the Art of War album was out or something like that. So check this out. So this is what happens one morning when I wake up. Let me just find a bed right quick because I want y'all to see this. Here's a good one right here. Here's a good one. I'm going to use this bed right here as an illustration so y'all can follow me on this. All right. This is not the bed I had, that's for sure, but it's it's a good illustration I can use. All right. Come on, where you at? All right, there we go. Okay. Always want to know your location, don't they? All right, check this out. So I'm laying in my bed one morning, right? I'm waking up. I'm laying on my stomach. So imagine just laying in this bed on your stomach, right? You waking up. It's probably about 8:30 in the morning, somewhere around there. This is the first morning that I'm waking up knowing I'm not ever going back to school, right? Now picture, see on this left side of the bed, picture like 6 people standing on this left side of the bed, and picture like another 6 people standing on this, on the inside of the bed right here, right? And say another 6 people on the right side of the bed, right? So you got like 6, 12, 18. You got like 18 people surrounding the bed, right? Just picture this. And they all have their hands on their bed. And at the same time, say on the count of 3, they all shake the bed violently. I mean, shake the bed violently. Everybody at the same time, right? Just imagine if that happened. That is exactly what happened to me on this very morning. The only thing that woke me up was that. That's what woke me up. My bed was going bonkers. I'm talking about it was shaking exactly like I said. Like it was 20 people surrounding my bed, all shaking it at the same time. And I leaped out of the bed like a cat. I remember I leaped out of that bed so fast. I will never forget this moment in time. I leap out of the bed, run into the hallway. I'm home alone because my mother done went to work. I ain't supposed to be home, so I'm in the house by myself. Run into the hallway, and I'm like, oh my goodness, what just happened? Like my bed was going crazy bonkers, like crazy, like the most violent shaking you could ever imagine in your life. I mean, the whole thing, not just a part of the bed. The entire thing was shaking violently. Right. So I'm in the hallway and I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my goodness, that really just happened. Like that really, really, really just happened. And I'm like, okay, first of all, you got to understand my psychology at this time. I'm like, what? I don't know. I was like 13, 14 years old, somewhere around there. So this is my room. This is my bedroom. You know what I mean? This is where I eat my bologna sandwiches, play my video games. You know what I mean? Eat my bowl of cereal. Like this is my room, right? I have to live here. Right. So it shook me. It scared me and shook me so bad that I actually got myself to believe that it didn't happen. Listen, my friend, there's a point of fear that will be so much that you will get yourself to believe that it didn't happen. Because if you accepting it, you don't know how to. And that's the mental state that I was in. I didn't know how to accept what just happened. Nobody could explain that to me. I wasn't a church boy or nothing, so there was no explanation for that, but I knew it happened. And it shook me so much that I pretended like it didn't happen. But it happened. And I remember this. And now that I'm older, listen, let me show y'all something. This man right here has used all of these visions that I've had as a kid and everything all the way up to today as a learning lesson for these days right now, so I can teach and show people the spiritual world and what's going on. First of all, understand this. The spirit world, or what we call the spirit world, is way more real than this. Everything plays out in the spirit world first, and then it plays out in the physical. And that's hard for a lot of people to understand, but that is the truth of our reality. All right. And this man, Jesus Christ, has been explaining it from the very beginning. Why? Because all things were created through him. You know, it's just like he said. He said what? If you don't believe him of the things he tell you of the world and of the earth, how can you believe him of the things that he tells you of the heavens? Think about that for a second. And he's the only one who's been there. Right? That's what he said, right? So, not to get too deep into that, I want to stay on the topic of, you know, you got to watch the music that you're listening to. That's the whole point of this. And those demons that entered my life and showed their presence. Listen, when that happened that morning and I couldn't explain it, they were laughing at me. Them demons was laughing at me that morning. They was laughing at me that morning. How do I know that? Because I can fast forward 15 years later where I've had visions of demons and a demon actually used my voice and called me stupid little boy. And see, I'm getting way ahead of myself. But I got to stick to the topic that, listen, there is an evil presence in the spirit world that has been working for a very long time on a lot of people. Even you watching this right now, you know, and we don't know about it. So I got a lot of videos I'm about to start releasing back to back. That's why I've been setting all this up. It's been taking a minute, you know. Like I said, check out the churchofacts.org. I just got that up and running. And I think it's about time, man. It's about time. Because I've been seeing too much. I have seen, listen, let me tell you something. I'm a shy kind of person. I don't do this kind of thing. It takes me a while to get even set up. Like, do you have any idea of how long it took me to set this up and actually do this? I don't do these type of things. The only reason that I'm doing this is because I'm telling y'all, I've seen things that are not in this world. And it seems to me that nobody else has seen what I've seen. And that's the weird part. It's like I ask God, listen to y'all, I'm telling y'all, listen to me. I be praying to God sometimes and I be like, God, why? How come I'm blah, blah, blah. Get my words right. I got so much to say, my words get tangled up. I ask God sometimes. I ask myself sometimes. Why am I the only person that sees the things that I see and the things happen to me? Like, there's been demons that have literally taken my body over and used my voice to call me a stupid little boy. Why are these things happening to me? How come, you know, nobody else says, hey, you know, I've heard of something similar? And I realize that I think I'm being used to tell, if that makes sense to you. I think this entire time he's built all of this up and allowed me to see all these things so I can tell like I'm telling right now. Because a lot of people don't believe that Satan even exists. A lot of people don't even believe that there's some of our leaders that actually worship Satan. Like, yes, I said it and I'll say it again. Listen, I'm telling y'all, this rabbit hole goes so deep. That's why I had to do this like this. It's going to be the first episode of the Church of Acts, episode 1. And this one, I felt like I had to put like a period on my previous videos about where all these, what we call, you know, out of body experiences or near death experiences and things of that nature. Listen, this is all in the Bible. This is all written in the Bible. It took me a long time to connect all the dots, but this was all the Lord's work. This is all the Lord's work. All praise to the Heavenly Father and all honor to Jesus Christ. This was all of his work that he was doing, and it's finally came to fruition. And here we go. We're getting it running. churchofacts.org. Thank you for watching. And once again, the basis of this video was watch the music that you listening to. I'm telling you, listen to me. The music you listening to, the content, the words of it, I'm telling you, you can be inviting evil spirits into your life and into your home, and you don't even know it. Now, this next video that I'm about to drop, I'm telling you, I'm coming back to back to back. That's why I had to do it like this. This next one, I'm going to explain to you how those demons revealed themselves even more. Because let me tell you something. After that incident in the bed, when they shook the bed way back when I was young, they didn't show themselves again for a long time. They didn't show themselves again until I started to read Bible quotes and stuff like that. We're going to get it. That's going to be the next video that I'm going to drop. How they revealed themselves years later and how I got them to leave my life and all the other visions. You know, if you've seen the video I made about the seeing the 53 generals, that was Satan that I was walking with. That's what that was. Oh, let me get into it on the next one. So thank you for checking this one out. Oh, and another thing too, please hit like, because what I'm doing is this. Let me tell you what I'm doing. For every like this video gets, since this is the first episode, for every like this video gets, I'm going to donate $1 to, the church is going to donate $1 to a good cause, either to St. Jude's Hospital, or I might even just pick somebody from the comments. So leave a comment, hit like. If you hit like, for every like, we're going to donate $1. All right, either to St. Jude's Hospital, or I may pick somebody from the comments. We'll see. So thank you for watching. Please check out the churchofacts.org and check out the next videos, because they coming. They coming. Fire. They coming. They coming. Appreciate it.